Electric craze, you win, you lose, the screen displays. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Pinball clatters, jackpot rings, 8-bit world where power springs. Twits his hum, the chaos sings, forever young on timeless wings. Press start to play. The night won't decay. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade.
Hello, active arcade and pinball gamers. Friday night just got legit. It's another episode of the Retro Legends Arcade. Welcome to the show. Hello, Wingo. Happy 51st birthday to Dan Z. Good to see you, Mikey Yoon. Welcome to the stream, Biggie D. Ichabod Crane. I think he won some prizes this week from AtGames. Pretty exciting. And very exciting. Good to see you, Ichabod. Ichabod's been playing on our leaderboards. That's what this show's all about. Retro Legends Arcade is a free weekly leaderboard where we play different arcade games every week. Hey, what's up, Rich Rivera? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And we compete in different games every week. And that's what this show's all about. The leaderboards are free. Anyone can play and submit scores. And we're just having a lot of fun. And I put up a poll on my channel. And I want to start with that because I want to kind of use that to guide what I'm doing for the show. So let me pull up my poll. But welcome everyone to the Retro Legends Arcade. So recently I ran a community poll on Papa Brad's Gaming to see what people liked about the show. What content do you like most on the Retro Legends Arcade show? And it was surprising because the number one thing was AtGames News, X Arcade, Zen Studios, Home Arcade News was 52%. Live community chat host interaction was 22%. So that's what, 50, 60, 70, 74%? I mean, 64%, right? Yeah, 50, 60, 74%. 74% like the news and the community interaction. And then we have 22% like the weekly leaderboards where we play different games every week, including arcade and pinball games, which are available on all platforms and open to all platforms. Pinball Effects VR, Pinball Effects, AtGames Pinball. Pretty much since it's iScored like a real arcade, you can play any format you want. And the smallest portion at only 4% was a monthly single table pinball tournaments. But this poll was interesting. So I'm kind of going to switch things up a little bit today. And I might start with a little bit of news. Look at this. We got the legend, the winner of the Battle of the Streamers, the Legend House of Hounds. And we've got the number one IFPA ranked pinball player for AtGames Pinball, number one in the world, MadBenHan here in the chat. Good to see you, Ben and House. Thank you so much for tuning in. I decided to push the show earlier because I know Steps isn't streaming, and I always felt like the show was on a little late as it was. But welcome everyone to the chat. Good to see everyone here. And with that being said, I want to introduce this week's games. The most exciting game I think this week is definitely for me is one of my favorite all-time beat 'em ups is The Punisher. We're playing a 3 continue run on Punisher arcade game. So let's take a look at the games we're going to be playing this week, and then I'm going to jump right into the news, and then we'll cover the tournament results after the news. Since people like the news, we'll start with that. But I want to show the games first so people can see what we've been playing. And let me pull that up. Let's see here. So the games for this week are going to be The Punisher. So let's check it out. This week in the Retro Legends Arcade, we'll be playing the classic beat 'em up, The Punisher. 3 continues allowed. Get as far as you can get. Enter your name on the leaderboards in the game. Put in your iScore. Make sure you show a card with the number 49 on it. But we'll be playing the classic beat 'em up, The Punisher, all week long. 3 continues. Fantastic game. Super fun. How far can you get? Let's go. Also this week we'll be playing the brand new Clown Deluxe pinball machine. Just released from AtGames. It's a fun table. Like it a lot. Check out my review. I give you the full lowdown on it. But it is a fun table. I look forward to playing it all week. And of course, we're going to play the classic arcade, The Legend of Kage. I'm going to do a spotlight on 2 pinballs we're playing this week. Dinosaur Dynasty 2 and the Addams Family. Let's check it out.
Look, everyone, we have guests!
The game starts with a skill shot to Thing's eject saucer, worth 2 million points initially, and an additional 1 million for subsequent shots. The object of the game is to explore the Addams family's mansion, open their bookcase, and steal their treasure. To explore the mansion, a player should try to send a ball to the electric chair or the swamp kickout while the yellow light is lit. This will relight every time a ball is sent up the center staircase and returned down the right flipper lane. The mansion's windows each hold a different award. The window currently lit will be advanced by sending the ball into the game's jet bumper graveyard on the left side of the playfield. Some mansion awards are kind of traditional, like quick multi-ball and light extra ball. But others are all Addams Family, like the Mamushka, which elevates all playfield values for a short time.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Then there's Fester's Tunnel Hunt, a time sequence where shots to the game's 3 tunnels result in generous point awards.
Perhaps it's in here.
When all 12 awards have been lit, one final trip to the charged electric chair will score 50 million points, light the specials, and begin an automatic tour of the mansion.
Look, darling.
To get into multi-ball, you must first take the opportunity to knock on the family's bookcase. 5 knocks will spell greed and clear the way for a shot into the vault. Balls can either be locked there or at 2 other locations, Thing's eject saucer and the swamp. Once 2 balls have been locked, the 3rd ball is sent to either the vault or the electric chair, and multi-ball begins. During multi-ball, the Addams Family power can be seen over the central portion of the playfield, sending balls in every conceivable direction.
old man. See the power.
A jackpot will be scored when a ball is sent to the train wreck target during multi-ball.
Jackpot!
Another ball sent to the vault, and a super jackpot will be scored with a shot up the left staircase.
Double jackpot!
If a player fails to score a jackpot during multi-ball, he can get another chance by sending the ball to Thing within a specified time period. Thing will take the ball and multi-ball will be restarted, giving the player another chance at a jackpot.
Good show, old man.
All right.
Why, thank you.
Grand champion score. Papa Brad's Gaming.
You ventured into the deep, where ancient giants rule. The most fearsome creatures are lurking below.
Dinosaur Dynasty 2, Giant Marine Dinos and Reptiles. This is the thrilling sequel to the beloved Dinosaur Dynasty pinball table. Let's do a flyby of the table so you can see the table, some detail. You get the Mosasaurus. Shark in the background, you got a dinosaur there. One thing I really love about this table is the spinners in the middle. It's a really fun mechanic. There's just a whole row of spinners that you hit. And you actually spin the spinner to activate the modes. A completely readable card. They did a good job on this. This is a good looking table.
Hit the flashing ramp.
And you can see, there he is. 3 spinners. So if you're into spinners, this mug's for you. And of course, the Mosasaurus, you can make him appear. Check this out, pretty cool. How cool
All
is that?
one is locked. Multi-ball is lit. Multi-ball. Ball save. Escape. Jackpot. Ball save. Do not move. Jackpot!
Yes! Woo!
Hit a ball into the mouth. Ball 1 is locked. The beast feeds. Multi-ball is lit.
There you go. That's this week's games. And yeah, AtGames has a sale on right now too. So it's a good time if you are looking to pick up some of these tables. They're all on sale right now. So it's a pretty good time to pick them up. This is the Retro Legends Arcade Leaderboards. As you can see, we have played a lot of games. We have been busy playing all the greatest arcade and pinball games. And you can find the links to these to submit scores in the description of this video. Is probably the easiest way. You can also scan these QR codes that are on the screen. I usually put the QR codes in my videos too for each. I make a video for the games of the week. Got a lot of people already posted scores. I see Wingo. I see Jay. I see Sacro. I see Mikey Yoon. Look at that Addams Family score. Well done, Mikey. That is a killer score. 636 million? What? That's fantastic. So we Bliss 2121. I dropped initial score for Punisher. I also have the Legend of Kage. We'll talk about that. I'll show a video on that later on in this the stream. Clown Deluxe, which is a brand new table AtGames just dropped. So pretty exciting group of games this week. We can go over the leaderboards now since I have them up. Let's take a look. Let me scroll back. I'll just go over this week's scores. Ichabod Crane with 70,120. Well done, sir. Sacro in second, me in third, Team McCloskey fourth. We played the Legend of Kage, the pinball game, AtGames Pinball, because we're going to play the arcade game this week. We had Sacro won that. I came in second. Wingo, Jay, Team McCloskey. We had Egypt, Sacro, Valydern, me, Wingo, Ichabod Crane, and Jay. We played these. A lot of people play these in VR. We had Battlestar Galactica, Valydern with a massive score. Let me see how he played. I'm curious. Pinball Effects VR. We had me, and then Bliss 2121. Well played. We had Jay, Team McCloskey. Then we had Indiana Jones, Valydern taking that. Sacro in second. Bliss 2121. Mikey Yoon, me, and Jay. That was last week's games we played. Mario Brothers is great. I love that game. What a great arcade game. As a matter of fact, if you look behind me right now, I just bought the Atari 7800 version of Mario Bros, and it was way too expensive. But it was one of those missing ones that I really wanted to get. By the way, thank you so much for the super chat, Ichabod Crane. And for that, we'll play you a little video. Let's give you a little super chat action. Let me see. Let's go with this one. This one's fun.
I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you.
It's all those droids' fault. I'm so innocent and defenseless. Could you let me go?
Send her to my chambers.
There we go. Once again, a huge happy birthday to Dan Z. Happy birthday. And I hope you have a great day today. I hope it's been a wonderful day for you. So we got some really great games this week. It's free to drop a score. It doesn't cost you anything. And I hope to see you on our leaderboards. Links for all these games in the description of this video. It's free to play. And it's open leaderboards for anyone who wants to compete during the week. I do have, I would like to, I guess I'll cover that now. Let me turn this off real quick. Let me go full screen again. Absolutely, absolutely. Happy birthday. If you're playing in the, I would like to add just some very light security measures. If you're playing in this week's Retro Legends Arcade Tournament, I'd like for you to, when you take your score, just put a picture. This is the one Ichabod did. Check this out. Look how cool this is. Today's, it's the 49th episode of Retro Legends Arcade. So somewhere put 49 by your picture. Here was my Punisher run. I just scribbled it on a piece of paper and put it in your picture with your high score. That just lets me know that you watched the show and it comes from this week. So if you could just, whenever you take your photo on any of the arcades, or if it's AtGames Pinball, something, if you could just put 49 on, that's cool. And there's Jay with his Dinosaur Dynasty score, by the way, 6 score. We have, you see the 49. We have, who is this? Let me check. I got a few more. This is Bliss 2121. And if you're doing Pinball Effects VR, and this is just a good habit too for when I do tournaments in the future, I'll be using this. Just there's a free clock app you can get, and just drop the clock onto the leaderboard when you shoot your picture. And it's very easy to do. When you shoot your picture, just pop the clock up. And that just lets me know it came from this week. If possible, I'm not going to be super strict on it because this is just for fun. But if you could do that, that would be great. And then we got, this is Sacro with his score on Clown Deluxe. So yeah, it's pretty easy. You know, we're just going to, if you could just pop 49 in there, or if you're playing in VR, just pop the clock up. And when you shoot your picture, I think that would be great. Just to add a little extra bit of security. And so, well, anyway, let me pull my notes up for the show. Had a great week of gaming. Hello, active pinball and arcade gamers. This is for people that are actually playing games every week, enjoying games, arcade and pinball. So we talked about my channel poll, which I showed that. So let me, let's see what the next topic is. Okay, AtGames News, and then Clown Deluxe. So let's hit some AtGames News real quick. Let me pull up my comments so I can see what everyone's saying. Okay. Okay, so I did make some slides for the news for the week. And we'll start with AtGames. AtGames always has a lot going on. For AtGames, one of the big things, if you're into pinball, they fixed 2 of their pinball machines that had some bugs. And the machines they fixed were Dr. Seuss, ABC, and they fixed Chack and Pop, which had a bug. In Chack and Pop, it had an issue where the drop targets would not always reset properly during gameplay. So they went back and they fixed the game, and that's a fantastic fix, especially if the game's going to be in Flipper Friends. And so now the targets should pop back up. Dr. Seuss ABC, they fixed an issue where the skill shot did not trigger correctly. They fixed an issue that could prevent some stages from being completed. They fixed an issue where stage 8 wouldn't start until the ball drained. I was confused. I didn't know. I couldn't figure out how to apply these updates. So I'm just going to show it. If you have AtGames Pinball Machine, you have to go into your App Store X. And what you do is you find the table and you click on the download link on the table. And that's how you're going to, and then you'll see there's a patch. And I had to remember that the Taito tables, I bought them in a pack. But it depends on how you bought them, of course, because they separated all the tables. But you got to find those 2 tables. I know the Dr. Seuss was in a pack for me, and the Taito tables were in a pack because that's how I bought them. But it's different depending on how you bought the tables. So, but 2 fixes for 2 of their games, which is great to see. that they're patching some of these games that have been broken for a long time. So it's good to see that. Must have been the director's cut. Yes, so that was the director's cut. That was the Retro Legends babe that we did. But House of Hounds wishing Dan Z a happy birthday. Ichabod Crane says he's going to do something real nice for 50. Yes, AtGames is actually fixing tables. They're going back. These are old tables. These are tables been out for a long time, and they retroactively went back and fixed these tables, which is important because they're going to include them in Flipper Friends. And that brings me to the next thing to talk about, which I wanted to talk about Flipper Friends. So I'll just go into that now. We'll cover that news. Of course, Flipper Friends is a tournament that AtGames Pinball does. Big news. They had 2,585 plus players on the leaderboard this week. Now that it's a unified leaderboard. And you're seeing people moving up and down in the IFP rank, PA ranks finally. The big headline is they more than doubled our ranked player count since week 1, from 1,069 to 2,585 ranked players. And I think a big part of that is this. The Legends Pinball Micro, this is Amazon right now. You can get this machine for $299. So this is going to massively increase the pool of players. And you can see last month they sold 600 or 500 last month. So these micros are going to help have more people playing in the Flipper Friends tournaments. We're in the middle of season 1. Last week, we just completed, let's see what week it was last week. Look through them. Last week was week 10, week 11. So Dinosaur, Dynasty, Space Invaders, and The Last Ice Age. Last week, they had Exoplanets, Egypt, The Legend of Kage. Had a great week playing Flipper Friends. I came in 8th place, believe it or not. 8th place, top 10. And that was really good for me. I usually don't get in the top 10. I'm usually in the 10 to 20 range in tournament rankings. But top 10 score this week, I got 8th. We had it's like Cyril, 6-string pin, Skull Joe, MadBenHan, Sacro, Wizard 626, Retro Tech X, me, Wingo, and Dennis B. So we had a lot of people that in the AtGames community. We had a good week. It was a fun competition. And so let me so that was the Flipper Friends. These are the new tables for this week. Flipper Friends games from AtGames, because I love playing all these tournaments. Fortunately, I just missed the deadline on getting on the next one from Tomato Grass, but I did say I would be an alternate in case someone drops out. But Flipper Friends tournament, we got 3 tables live this week from AtGames: Dinosaur Dynasty 2, The Last Ice Age, and Space Invaders. I actually like all 3 of these tables a lot. I think they're all really fun. Great time to get them too, because they're on sale right now, which is a good time to pick them up. And these are, I would recommend all 3 of these I like, actually. So let's see. And if you play, you will get ranked in the IFPA, which is very exciting. Just remember, if you're playing on AtGames Pinball, just drop that 49 for this week's tournament. And you can double dip. This is on the Retro Legends leaderboards as well. So if you're playing Natural History, Dinosaur Dynasty 2, why not drop a score? Why not drop a score in the Retro Legends arcade? You're going to be playing the game anyway if you're playing Flipper Friends. And so that's exciting. And let me see here. Let me. Oh, okay, the chat is on the screen. Hey, what's up? We got Arcade Talk here. So much good pinball this week. Arcade Talk is running the Creature from the Black Lagoon. And you know I'm going to have to play Creature from the Black Lagoon. I love that table. So I'll have to fire up my OTG on the AtGames Pinball and play that. but I love Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is the arcade talk. We'll put up a picture, but I don't have one right now. But the Creature from the Black Lagoon is a great classic table. Let's see here what we got going on. Let's see, let me put the chat. We got Angry Raptor Pinball. I believe that's Dennis B. Yes, there's only 3 tables each week, and it's all platforms together. So now, like, when you get in the top 20, you're in the top 20 of whatever that number was. The top 20 out of where is it? Pull back up. 2,585 players. So like that top 20 right now, it's brutal. I mean, we have some good competition, and I actually like it. I like that it's harder, and I like that finally with this many players, you see people moving on the leaderboards. I think it's a much better way to play. I would just rather play with a bigger pool of people. It's more exciting. It's more fun. It's only 3 tables. It's the same. There are certain wizards you're always going to see, like MadBenHan. Yeah, there are great players. We have a great community of players. It's all about playing games with AtGames. We're not a bunch of drama. We just show up and play pinball. The tables are across all the platforms, which is good. Oh, you sent me a picture. Okay, Arcade Talk said he sent me a picture for Creature from the Black Lagoon tournament. Okay, I'll have to pull that up. Hey, we got Dark Realm Gaming here. Good to see you, Dark Realm Gaming. Yeah, House of Hounds is great. Great pinball content. MadBenHan does some great. Dennis B does some good. Angry Raptor Pinball. He's got some cool videos. If you're looking for some tutorials, he's got a really great new channel. I like his channel a lot. I'm subscribed. Yeah, the IFPA rankings move now, which is great. I think last I checked, I can't remember. I think it was 12th, but they're moving. Like they move. Like you see, people are actually moving because we have a lot more players. I felt like when it was just the 4K players, it was too small of a group, and we see new people coming in, which is exciting. It's a good time, and AtGames Pinball is cheaper than ever to get into. $300, you can be playing AtGames Flipper Friends Pinball. It's not an expensive hobby. The tables aren't expensive either. And we got Arcade Talk, T. McCloskey wishing Dark Realm Gaming Happy New Year. And let's see. Let me go back to my slides real quick. Oh, I got to take that off the screen real quick. Let's see. Okay, other AtGames news. Let's see, other AtGames news. If you haven't checked out my video for kids, it's doing very well. Made a video just for kids teaching basic pinball. Good for kids, just learning to play pinball. What is pinball? A video for kids. Check it out. I use Baby Shark to teach some basic pinball skills. Once again, AtGames takes a lot of heat, but last year they did release 50 pinball tables. They have 257 tables available for the 4KP. I am a tester now along with RetroTech X. Don't let him fool you. He knows there's a bunch of tables. It's funny when you listen to him make his speculation. It's like he already knows what the tables are. And he's like, oh, they might do this. Well, he knows what they're doing. But yeah, there's more tables in the background, at least 4 that I know of for sure, that are coming to AtGames Pinball. So it's a great time to be into AtGames Pinball because we're constantly getting new. While other people have to wait and wait, we're constantly getting new games to play, new pinballs. And everyone knows these pinball machines, it's not an instant thing, It takes a long time to get good at any of these pinball tables. Even if you have good skills, every game is different, AtGames does have a nice sale going on right now. January 15th through the 19th. And it's pretty much the same kind of deals I've had before. You can watch some of my older deal videos if you're not familiar with AtGames Pinball, the different tables. I already made a bunch of videos with these sales. Similar deals. Let me pull my pinball stream set up so I can show what some of the deals are real quick. Maybe I'll highlight a couple good ones. Let's see. How do I do that? I do this. Watch this. Boom. Look at that. That's pretty nifty. And I now have set up this little pinball scene here. Look, the chat's not. See, before I had the pinball table all the way to the right, so the chat would always be over top of the pinball table. So I kind of changed it. Let me take a look here. Let's see what kind of deals. The last Ice Age, which is a table for this week, it's $4.80. You know, I spend more on my breakfast from McDonald's than this entire pinball game. This is a very good game, by the way. You know, Space Invaders, you can love it or hate it. Space Invaders is a very long play game, and I actually like it, but it is kind of a longer play, especially for the good players. They're gonna be playing it for a while, but it's a fun one, you know. And I was so excited. I got home and I immediately dropped some scores, you know, just to get started, you know. But these are the games this week. Once again, Space Invaders, Last Ice Age, and Dinosaur Dynasty 2, all great games. And then we've got, let me see, let me check in. Oh, I can see the chat on the screen. That's neat. So the Zen tables will not be coming to the micro. No, there will never be any Zen tables on the micro. It's not powerful enough to run the Zen tables. The Zen tables will be coming to the Turtles table for sure. It's just a matter of time. They have to port them. But they will be coming to the Turtles table. It's just a matter of time. And yeah, Space Invaders. Like I said, you love it or you hate it. I had a really good game. I just played it because I just wanted to put in some scores real quick. I had a really good game. Space Invaders is all about spamming a spinner, and you want to get the multi-ball going the whole time. But I really like the natural history tables. I would highly recommend. They're a lot of fun. Let me see some other ones. Let's see. What was the other one? Natural history, Dinosaur Dynasty 2. Gotta be careful I don't give away any secrets. So I got some tables in testing here, but Dinosaur Dynasty 2, $4.80 as well. And so not real expensive. The multi-ball is the key to beat it. On the Space Invaders, the multi-ball is really the key. You're right. It's all about multi-ball because you're like doing twice the damage, or you can get a 3-ball multi-ball. I don't think I've ever gotten, I don't know if it keeps going, but yeah, and you can do the OTG, which I have the OTG set up on my 4KP as well. You can use a PC, which is another option. You can buy Pinball Effects, the Steam version. You can buy Zaccaria Pinball. And once again, my pinballs are open to all. It's not gate kept. Everyone is welcome to play. And there was a lot of different opinions on this table. It really divided a lot of people. Had a lot of different opinions on the Clown Deluxe table. I know T. McCloskey gave it a really great rating. T. McCloskey loved it. He gave it, well, it's T. What'd you give that table? I can't remember. It was high. I don't want to misquote you. I think it was a 9. Was it a 9? I gave it an 8, but I've heard people giving it like a 6. I actually like it a lot. Let's take a look at Clown Deluxe. This table was just released. It is a Zaccaria pinball game. And let's take a look at it real quick. Let me pull it up. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Hello, active arcade and pinball gamers. Today we're taking a look at Zaccaria Clown Deluxe on AtGames Pinball, a modern reimagining of the original 1985 clown table. Overall, this one delivers a surprisingly fun and energetic experience. And everything in Clown Town is not perfect, as this table has one major flaw. Stick around to find out what it is, as we look at Clown Deluxe.
Well, what do we have here?
A new player? I thought we were the only clowns around.
First off, a huge thank you to AtGames, who sent me this table for the purpose of review.
Combo!
Right away, Clown Deluxe leans hard into colorful, chaotic amusement park vibes. The playfield is bright, lively, and packed with activity. It does a great job of capturing the quirky 80s pinball charm while adding modern rule depth. Completing the clown letter modes feels satisfying. Each letter pushes you further into the table's playful personality. The 4 minigames, Dance, Present, Hat, and Juggler, are where this table really shines. They add variety and keep the gameplay feeling fresh, especially during longer sessions. There's always something to aim for, and the transitions between modes feel smooth rather than overwhelming. This is a colorful and fun table. Rule-wise, Clown Deluxe is well equipped. You've got a ball save, combos, kickback, multipliers, multi-ball, and a solid skill shot system. These features overall make the table approachable for newer players, while still giving the experienced pinball wizards more to master. It's the kind of table that's easy to enjoy casually, but rewarding if you decide to chase higher scores. One thing that stands out, and not necessarily in a good way, is the back glass artwork. The scary looking clown on the back glass feels oddly out of place compared with the rest of the table. While the playfield is fun, whimsical, and lighthearted, the back glass clown leans more towards creepy rather than playful. Doesn't really match the joyful carnival-style energy of the gameplay. And I feel like it completely belongs to on another table. It's totally the wrong artwork. There is a total mismatch between the creepy clowns on this table and the fun circus-looking clowns on this table. So that's my one nitpick of this table as far as art design. The artwork mismatch to me is not a deal breaker, but it really highlights how fun the rest of Clown Deluxe really is. Once the ball is in motion and the spooky back glass fades into the background, you're left with fast shots, charming animations, and that classic Zaccaria flow. If you know, you know. Overall, Zaccaria Clown Deluxe is a strong addition to the AtGames Pinball lineup. Despite the mismatched backglass art, the table delivers chaos, nostalgic charm, and modern pinball mechanics that work together beautifully. If you're a fan looking for a fun, upbeat table with plenty of personality, a bit of a creepy edge, Clown Deluxe is definitely worth your time.
To join the fun. Don't worry, we don't need skill. We just need entertainment.
This table overall is pretty fun, and the fun factor helps it a lot. I would rate this table an 8 out of 10. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree? Think 8 out of 10 is too high? If you buy this table, please leave a comment. Let me know what you would rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Interested to see what my viewers think.
Ball saved! You dodged a bullet there! That's how we juggle! Combo!
Once again, the voice callouts too go with the more fun, kind of happy clown, rather than the creepy clown theme of the back glass and the DMD. One of the coolest parts of this game is when you rotate the spinner 20 times, it activates a ramp at the clown's head in the center. And there's a ton of fun mini games on the top playfield.
Boom! That's how it's done.
It's a shame that the art is so mismatched on this table. If they would have stuck with the fun theme, I feel like this table would have been one of the better Magic Pixel tables.
Let's see what you got.
Let me talk just a little bit about the rules of Clown Deluxe. Of course, the game has a ball save. You can light the HAT and CAT lamps. That'll activate your ball save. An activated ball save will last 30 seconds. If you activate it in this time, you'll get 3 million points. The game has a bunch of combos. Combos score as follows: 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million. Super combo being the highest. When the kickback is active in the right out lane, the ball returns to the playfield without losing your progress. To get the kickback, you need to hit the slingshot 6 times to activate the kickback.
Nice! Give us another show!
One of my favorite parts of the game are the mini games on the upper playfield. When you reach a second playfield, the mini games automatically start. All of them start simultaneously. You need to complete the following tasks to complete mini games. Minigame 1 is dance. Hit the 2 bank spot targets where HO lamps are 2 times. Minigame 2 is present. Hit the left orbit where the present lamp is 4 times. Minigame 3, hat. Rotate the spinner where the hat lamps are 30 times. And a minigame 4, juggler. Hit the 7 bank spot targets where the juggler lamps are. When you complete a minigame, 5 million points will be rewarded. When all mini games are completed, you get an extra 10 million points. Huge scoring potential on that upper play field. Obviously, you can tell from the point totals.
That's how we juggle?
That is how we juggle. For sure. Listen up, clown. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Leave a comment, it really helps the video out. As always, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you and your time. What did you think of Clown Deluxe? Let me know in the comments of this video. I always like to hear from my viewers. Hope you found this video helpful, and as always, stay legit.
Ball save is activated!
You will see me, Papa Brad, on the leaderboards, both on AtGames and in the Retro Legends Arcade.
See you in your dreams. Oh, come back anytime. Bring your friends.
Nasty weather got the little monsters uptight. Make it a blockbuster night. Blockbuster has something for everyone. Even the buttiest little beasts settle down to enjoy Blockbuster. I just love a family night. If the weather's a fright, make it a Blockbuster night.
There you go. So that was Clown Deluxe. I did get that picture. Let me show that. The Arcade Talk tournament is Creature from the Black Lagoon. And you can play that on the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, X, and S series. You can play it on Steam, Epic Games, and AtGames devices through OTG. That's how I'm going to play it probably. And the search for is up here. QT4YA3KSXL. So there's the code to search for it. And be sure to check out the Arcade Talk channel. A great channel. Team McCloskey streamed with him on a show called Arcade Talk for a long time. That's where I got the bug of doing these tournaments every week. Me and him started streaming pinball tournaments a long time ago, and we just never stopped. So Creature from the Black Lagoon, a great pinball table. Play the Arcade Talk tournament as well. It's a great time to be playing pinball. It's a great hobby. Yeah, hey, what's up, Bally Dern? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Clown Deluxe is not on sale, so I don't know. I mean, you might want to wait if you don't have it. It's only $8. It's not like it's real expensive, but a lot of tables are on sale. The older tables, like the basic ones, are $2.40 from Zaccaria, but everything is different prices, but up to 70% off. Definitely don't buy these packs, though. It's cheaper to buy them separately. So, like, if you're looking to buy these tables, now what AtGames has done, which is kind of cool, they split all the tables apart. It's actually cheaper to buy the tables separately than to buy them in any of the packs. So buy the ones you want. Cherry pick the ones you want. They got great prices right now. With the 4KP and the Turtles pinball machine, you buy them on the machine. And with the micro and the HD pinball, you go to AtGames online and they give you a code. So, but lots of good sales right now. Lots of good tables on sale. So if there's tables you wanted, I liked a lot of the deluxe tables from Zaccaria are on sale. Those are good. Love the Grinch. That's a must-have. But there's all different kinds of tables in here, so check it out. And once again, all the tables are separate now, so you can just buy the ones you want. You're not locked in any packs. You can just buy Sea of Thieves if you just want Sea of Thieves, which I would highly recommend. You can buy that table now by itself, which actually makes it a good deal because you can pick and choose. Just get the ones you want. I like that. So a la carte. So let me switch back to my my full screen camera. How do I do that? Right here. Okay, let's see if this works like magic. Boom, there we go, and I'm back. So lots of great things to play. The Arcade Talk tournament. It's very exciting. Let me remove this. Okay. And I did make a video. The code for this week, just put up the number 49 on your score when you post a score. Pretty easy to do. Just put up the number 49. And you can do it any way that you want. Here's some different examples. And then in VR, just put up the clock. And if you're playing Flipper Friends, this is the IFPA website. And this is where you'll actually get ranked. If you play AtGames Pinball, right now I'm in 12th, I think. So there's the IFPA. Pretty exciting time to be playing pinball. Now let me check in with the chat here. Okay. So we'll take a look at the next thing on my list here. Let's see. I have been playing the Haptics kit. I got the Haptics kit from Xarcade. Having a lot of fun with it. I sent a lot of feedback. I know that the final versions, some people are getting them. Some people have shipped them out, which is exciting. So the Haptics kit's available for the Xarcade. If you're playing in Pinball Effects VR, it's a really great way to play. It's just a change. It's a game changer because you can do physical nudging now with the Xarcade. Xarcade is doing a special promotion right now. They got $279.30 for the Xarcade with the stand. You can use the code BFATV30. And I did just check this to make sure it worked. So I entered it in right before the stream. And it's $279.30 with $65 shipping. That stand that comes with it is crazy heavy. So they still have that blowout deal on the Xarcade. So if you're looking to get one, you can still pick it up for $279.30 with the stand. It's a pretty nice deal. And I do have a video of installing the Haptics kit, but I'm really loving the Haptics kit. It's a lot of fun. Once again, check out the AtGames 7 sale right now. If you're looking for some tables, it's a good time to pick them up. And you want to pick them up while they're cheap because they do put them on sale. And, especially some of those older Zaccaria tables, like the deluxe tables are good ones. The natural history tables are fun. The Taito tables are a lot of fun. And they're going to be in Flipper Friends. So if you want to pick them up cheap, it's a good time to pick them up. Let's see, other pinball news. I know Zen has some stuff in the works. Once again, I know for a fact, because I am a tester, I've been testing some tables for AtGames on pinball. They have at least 4 tables I know of in the background. And but with Zen, the only tables that are left that are Williams tables that are not released currently on the 4KP are Bonsai Run, Black Knight 2000, Earthshaker, Circus Voltaire, and Safecracker. That's not that many tables. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Williams tables. That's it. So, but the good news is that Zen has just said they're going to be releasing, they have some more tables coming out, which is super exciting, And Ballyder says his ETA for his haptic kit is 122. Awesome. Well, check out. I have an install video. I know Wagner's Tech Talk just did an install video. He's really good at making those kind of videos. He did one. I did one. There's a bunch of them out there. But yeah, there's plenty of. I would watch one of those videos first. The one thing I'll tell you is install the firmware before you do anything, because if you don't install the firmware, it won't activate. It'll appear like it's not working. So you got to put that new firmware on there for the haptics kit. Indiana Jones. I forgot Indiana Jones. Yeah, and Star Wars tables, but those aren't Williams tables. I'm just talking about classic Williams tables. There's only 5. You're right. Indiana Jones is one that they definitely need to get. Very high and expensive license to get. But Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and Marvel are not on the 4KP. So hopefully those will come eventually. Of course, I want everything that's Zen to eventually be on the 4KP. But Indiana Jones is in Pinball Effects VR. We just played it. It's super fun. It's really well done. So, if you've not experienced Pinball Effects VR, it is incredible. It's like the table's right in front of you. It's the 3D element that it doesn't translate. Like, you can't explain it to anyone until they put the headset on, because the actual technology makes it in 3D when you're wearing those goggles. That VR headset is just incredible. It is it's very immersive. And people ask me all the time, what's better, the Pinball Effects VR with the X Arcade or AtGames? There's 2 totally different experiences. I mean, the AtGames, it's a physical cabinet. You don't have to wear anything. You just step up to it just like a real pinball machine. But the Pinball Effects VR, it has that depth of field where everything looks more 3-dimensional. Like, you can move your head around and you can see a little bit better. And the lag is lower, so the tables play super smooth. So there's advantages to each one. I know with the Zen, I know there's a lot of speculation. I'm just going to throw it out there. Some people are saying that Zen said that old classics going to return IP, and some people are thinking Alien, and I think it could be Alien, because they do have a new Alien show, and then they have the classic Alien tables, which were on Pinball. They were on FX3. I did love the Aliens pinball table, but I think it's more likely they're going to get this. I would not be shocked at all if Zen Studios makes a Fallout pinball pack. Think about what they could do with the Fallout franchise. You've got the video games. You've got the new show, which is fantastic. I would be thrilled if they could secure the Fallout property and make some tables. Imagine a Death Claw as a toy, or a giant, a giant suit of armor in the middle of the playfield. So much they could do, with the Fallout license. But it's always going to be surprised. You never know what they're going to get. But Zen Pinball has stuff in the works. AtGames has tables in the works, at least 4 that are going to be coming out. So there's things happening. There's always things happening. Now, Ichabod Crane is not a fan of wearing anything, and I was never really that excited with VR until Pinball Effects VR and Walkabout Golf. That changed my mindset on VR 100%. That's what really got me into it. The VR golf with Walkabout Golf is just super fun. But the Pinball Effects VR for me is the killer app. With the X Arcade, the thing is heavy, and the X Arcade you can use as a joystick too. It's not just for VR. You can hook it up to your big TV and play arcade games. It's a blast. It's just a great piece of arcade hardware. There I am playing Black Tiger when we were playing the Retro Legends arcade tournament. And the X Arcade is just really a very good controller that is very adaptable. There were tons of tweaks made, having hands-on with the prototype versus the finished haptics kit. there was tons of improvements. Improvements are going to continue going on, but you know, it is a game changer. When you physically nudge and it moves the ball in VR, it's really nice. People are going to love it. I love it. I love the solenoids too. Really feel great. But you know, House of Hounds would like to see some OG Zen like Excalibur and Quest. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I would too. Like when they brought the Zen original and they brought the Samurai's Vengeance, I was like, why of all the Zen tables, why bring that one? You know, I think, you know, like Zeus would be a good one. Son of Zeus is a fun one. There's a lot of good packs that Zen could bring to the 4KP that are their own titles too. More video game based, right? They don't have enough of those. But it'll be interesting to see, you know, the partnership with Zen and AtGames, how it moves forward in 2026. But that being said, the Williams tables, once again, they only have 5 left. So unless they release more Williams tables, if we get 5 more tables, we have every Williams table that Zen has released, which is pretty good in 1 year. In 1 year, they did a lot of those. So, I mean, they've been very active and very busy. So I think that's a pretty good thing. And I do want to take a look at one of the arcade games I put in the Retro Legends leaderboards this week. And this is a flashback because this game was on the iArcade is where I really fell in love with it. Never played it much in the arcade, but iArcade got this game. And then I found out that on the AtGames hardware too, it's an included game now on their arcade hardware. But The Legend of Kage, let's take a quick look at The Legend of Kage from Taito. This is Papa Brad. Today we're going to play The Legend of Kage, a Taito arcade game made in 1985 that is now available on iArcade. This is the iArcade version. What's going up? Princess Kiri is kidnapped by an evil warlord. This game, are the ninja Kage. He has a short sword and shurikens. One secret in the game is that sometimes in the trees they hide a book. The book kills all the ninjas. It's a really cool effect. Let's see if I can find the book in this playthrough at some point. Yes! Awesome if you find the book, it kills all the ninjas. That's a cool trick that's in the game. It's like an Easter egg. On this level there's a hidden book. If you find the book, it kills all the ninjas. Pretty cool. But generally, the book is hidden in the trees. You have ninjas and monks. The monks can shoot fire. When you see the monk that is red, he is usually the end monk, and that'll close your level. Woo! This is a fun game. Definitely an arcade classic. Oh, there's the end boss. Did not get the book this level. I will play it till I get the book. Might be a different playthrough, but I want to show you. It's very cool, and it is an Easter egg hidden in the game. The first time I saw it, I was like, "Whoa, that is cool." Yeah, on this level, really, you just have to kill 10 ninjas. So it's not so much about running; it's more about killing the 10 ninjas. So you want to kill 10 ninjas. So you'll see there's little circles in the bottom that tells you each time you kill a ninja, you use a circle. Got my 10 ninjas. Sometimes it's called the cave level. Now we're climbing up to the fortress. This level, the main thing is not to get hit by a shuriken. You want to keep jumping Some people jump straight up, some people jump diagonally, but you want to keep going up. You can't block shurikens with your short sword if you time it right, but it's pretty hard because sometimes they'll get through. Okay, we're working our way up into the fortress where the princess is. Okay, on this level, my strategy is just to quickly get through the stairs. Be real careful on the stairs because they love to hit you with shuriken on the stairs. Here comes a monk. I usually just run. I want to get through this as quickly as I can. What I'm really doing is I'm not jumping up, I'm not climbing on stuff, I'm just trying to get through without getting hit with a shuriken. The boss, got him. Once again, there's the princess. Now we go to the top of the fortress. He's going to kill a ninja and then jump off. This is such a cool game. The music in this game is absolute fire. 1985 Taito classic. Now this game, you have to run through the entire sequence twice to really rescue the princess. The princess just got kidnapped again. On the second run through, oh, I gotta kill the boss. There's a boss, but you have to fight 2 bosses. So I will fight an end boss here. And I'll fight a different end boss if I make it through the whole run a second time. This end boss is tough. I'll hit him with the shurikens. Yeah. There he is. Got him. Okay, another cool thing about the game, the seasons change. Now it's teams fall. No! I saw that shuriken coming too. I'm going to try to run through this to get to the ninjas. There he is. Unless I see the book. Let's see the book. I'm going in the trees and getting it. Love the book mechanic. The book is in this forest level. There's a book hidden in the trees usually. And it will kill all the ninjas, do a cool little cutscene. Great Easter egg in this game. Also, greed mechanic, which is always good in any 80s type arcade game. Things like that. Ooh! Close! Stop fighting him. Run! Run! There it is! There's the book! I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for it. Get the book! Oh, I missed it! Get the book! Get the book! Get the book! Yes! Yeah! There we go. This is a pretty good run through. This is definitely a classic moment in this game. Love that part. Once again, when you get to the final boss, usually the ninja with the red, close, the monk. He's coming up. Earn it. Double stars. Come on, where is he? He's coming out any time now. Did I see him? There he is. Oh, he got me with fire. Okay, and that is The Legend of Kage. I'll put my score in, Papa Brad's Gaming. Great game. If you like 80s arcades, if you like ninjas, check this one out. It's a lot of fun. This has been Papa Brad's Gaming. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. right, them haptics kits are going to be going out. Very exciting time. Very exciting time. If you have play VR pinball, the haptics kit is fantastic. So that's very exciting. Little retro throwback to the iArcade and some Legend of Kage gameplay. It's in the Retro Legends arcade this week. Wonder if I'll be able to beat that score. I'm probably pretty rusty, but a great game. And look for that Easter egg. Jump around and find it in the trees. It's very fun. Of course, another game that's super fun is The Punisher. Play some Punisher. 3 credits. As far as you can. 3 credits. Great Capcom game. And we're going to do this just like we did Captain America. 3 credits, no continues. Wasted that. I could have got that slot machine. You want to get all the treasure since you're point chasing. Do a throw, a kick, flying kick. Punisher. You can run, but you can't hide. Bust out the guns. Pick this up and throw it. Come on out. Anytime now. Chicken, thank you. Get the food. Can I get it? Oh, it's just right under my reach. Right under my reach. One more hit. Finish down, Bruno. Oh no, don't do that. Let's go ahead and hit him with some grenades. There you go. First level. No continues yet. That's a good sign. Playing some Punisher. Tell me where your boss is. Please don't kill me. He's at the castle in Florida. Thanks and goodbye. And they don't make them like this anymore. The only way to get into that castle will be via the drain pipe of the swimming pool. Bruno won't escape me this time. The 3 continues is about perfect because it's far enough that you'll get to enter your high score. Remember, destroy everything. Get them plus 8,000 points just for getting that umbrella. I'm going to try to destroy everything that's breakable. Get those rewards as you play. Limited playthrough, 3/4. So if you jump, you press the action button, he throws the axe. So I probably don't want to jump. It's kind of neat. It tells you how many hits you have left on your weapon. Now with a grenade. Get another grenade here. I don't need a grenade. Let's see, I got 6 hits on this one. Cool. Let's pick up this plan here. Oh, I want to get the flamethrower. I want to get hit by the flame. There we go. Oh, nice. Boom. Okay, looking good. I don't die so easy. Time for justice. Oh, what is this? Oh, look at this giant robot. I've been programmed by the Kingpin to terminate you. Oh, it's pretty tough. I like that. Ooh, he's a heavy hitter. Get the pizza. Okay, come on now. Hit him up. Hit him up with some. More bombs left. Some ninja stars. I like the shurikens, that's cool. Yeah, we're just gonna bomb away. Yep. Close down. Come on, get on the screen. Get the bat. Another bat. There we go. Second boss. Pretty good. Remember, you got 3 continues. Get as far as you can. Then enter your score. That'll be your score for the competition for the week. Kingpin, I knew he was behind all of this. Waterfront warfare. There's a major drug deal going down at the harbor tonight. It's a chance for me to blow them out of the water. I love the images. It's awesome. Always like the 70s Punisher, I think is the best one. I actually have the first appearance of the Punisher comic book. Pretty rare, Amazing Spider-Man issue. Good collectible to have. But Punisher, man, he was huge in the 80s. He was really a very minor character originally in Spider-Man, but he was so popular, they kept putting him in the comics because people like to read about the Punisher. Frank Castle. Of course, it's kind of your typical revenge story, but great Marvel Comics character. Ooh, get the grenade. Grenades are good to have. You want to spam them grenades. Always spam those grenades. Ooh, get the Uzi. Get the Uzi. This guy looks like Frankenstein. Light him up. Oh, I missed him. That time I got him. Is he a boss? Yeah, he's a boss. There we go. We got him. Alright. There we go. I want that machine gun. Cool to beat him up with guns. Awesome, get the machine gun. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. That's okay. Gotta use one of my continues. Gold bar. Sword. Katana. Look at this thing. Wow, it's like a robot. It's like a Terminator. Anyway, The Punisher. This week, Retro Legends Arcade. Wow, you get 3 continues, you get as far as you can. Its head's like a bomb. Enter your score. Great game. Yeah. We're not playing the games. Get the food. Oh, come on! Okay, that being said, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you on the leaderboards. Take care. Peace.
Well, Papa Brad's a game man. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro and the old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball board, with the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats, late nights at the arcade with every game to defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend, his passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball board, with the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit.